keep up with everything that's going on all the time, and she's content to sit back and watch.
I think I'm expected to know what's up, but I don't really care. I don't, like I said, America's great. I'm happy to be here. I have a good job, but it's not my country. I don't necessarily want to live here. I'd much rather move to Holland. I don't mind paying a flat tax and living there, to get what I want. Do it myself.
Well, I think that people assume that you're political and that you keep in touch with all of the issues, and if you're not a Democrat and you're not really liberal, then people kind of look at you like you're a weirdo, which isn't necessarily fair because, it's not necessarily fair because socially, sure, there's lots of reasons for us to be Democrat or whatever because it feels like they're more on our side. But if you really look at it, maybe they're not. And but if you're more interested in the financial side of things, or you have other concerns, then there's no reason why you couldn't feel that being a Republican or Libertarian or Independent was more for you too. So
for me, politics in this country, I'm not allowed to vote. So politics from an actual voting standpoint, I have no control over who's controlling me. I just get to pay the tax. But as far as politics goes, Kindle's very into politics, and I'm not at all. And he'll watch a lot of political programs, and I will probably go upstairs and whatever. I think they're a bunch of wankers as well. But for me, if I were able to vote, I think I wouldn't want this guy in control because he's anti-gay. And unfortunately, that shouldn't really control my opinion, but it does control my opinion. Because in a way, I'm thinking, well, what's left if they're anti-gay? It's like, I can't get married, and they're the only person who can change that. So I don't really...
Well, it's more than just getting married. If you're anti-gay, it's like you're anti who I am.
Exactly.
Who we are.
Exactly. So for me, it's like, it's if this guy's anti-gay, if this woman's anti-gay and they're in control, then that's worthless to me.
What's more than worthless?
Person in control to me.
It's to me worse than worthless. It's
destructive.
It's destructive. It's destructive.
So, and he's balancing things that, well, he might be a little anti-gay, but there's this and there's this and there's this. And to me, that's not enough. It's already too late. If they're anti-gay, it's already too late for me. So
I would never support, we are only given the Demopublicans and the Republicans, so it's a little difficult to decide which sometimes you're going to vote for, and you often are voting for someone who's the least bad for your life.
Well, when the politicians support the religious groups, you're really in the shit, aren't you?
We don't have the numbers to vote relative equality for ourselves. It's still an issue because they're making an issue. And they're making it an issue to further their own... I suppose the people who are against giving us just simple, normal, average American rights, they may actually believe that there is something wrong with homosexuality and that there's something wrong with gay marriage. But they're using it for another purpose mostly.
The parts of the world are going in the right direction. Europe is going in the right direction. There are certain areas, Canada, there are certain areas that are going in the right direction, and they recognise it's the 21st century, and they're doing things about it. And the US is actually actively trying to go in the other direction. They're actively trying to ban gay marriage, which is just mind-boggling.
It is. But I still think that it's a way of unifying a group.
Society as a whole likes to put labels on people. You're either this or you're that. There's no in between. You have to be one or the other. And I think that helps in their own comfort level, in that if you're this, then, and I know this, then I know how to interact with you. But if you're this, and I'm not familiar with that, I don't know who you are, and I don't believe that. I wish society as a whole could get past that.
Labeling is a tool
Right.
to achieve power
And
and
this-
control.
And in this area, there is so much spin being put on everything that comes
Sure.
out.
I mean, if you can put a label on it so that you can take general society and tell them, well, you don't have to think about this because we're going to tell you what it is
And how to think about it.
and what to think about
Yeah.
it, then that's how they maintain control.